We would now like to start the presentation of the financial results for NTT for the 3-month ended June 2023. Thank you for joining us despite your busy and demanding schedule. We appreciate your attendance. My name is Sekine with the NTT Communications Department. I'll be serving as the master of the ceremony. I'd like to introduce our attendees. President and CEO, Mr. Akira Shimada. Senior Vice President and Head of Finance and Accounting, Mr. Toshihiko Nakamura. Senior Vice President and Head of Corporate Strategy and Planning, Mr. Akitoshi Hattori. These are the attendees from the NTT side. The presentation materials has been uploaded on the NTT website as of 1400 Japan time. Please refer to the materials available on the website. We'd like to start the press conference. Mr. Shimada, the floor is yours. First and foremost, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your kind attendance. My name is Shimada, the President of NTT Holding Company. I'd like to present the financial results for the 3-month ended June 2023. Please turn to page 4 of the material. This shows the status of the consolidated results for the first quarter. Operating revenues increased, operating profit decreased, and profit increased year-on-year. Operating revenue and profit reached new record high levels as the first quarter. Operating revenue increased 42.2 billion yen year-on-year and reached 3,111.1 billion yen due to increase in revenue in Integrated ICT Business segment as well as Global Business Solutions segment. Now, of this amount, currency or foreign exchange accounted for roughly 40 billion yen of this increase. Turning now to operating profit. Operating profit decreased by 28.7 billion yen year-on-year, down to 474.7 billion yen, due to increased upfront costs related to operational efficiency and reinforced security in Regional Communication Business segment, as well as increase in electricity cost. Now, although we did not disclose our first quarter plans per se, both operating revenue and profit are progressing in line with our expectations and projection. We will work to achieve the consolidated guidance aiming at increased profit on a full year basis at the end of the day. Profit increased by 7.2 billion yen year-on-year and reached 375.8 billion yen as decline in operating profit and increased interest expenses was covered by the proceeds from the sales of shares. As for EBITDA, this decreased 18.9 billion yen year-on-year, reaching 838.5 billion yen due to decline in the operating profit. Please turn to page 5. This shows the contributing factors by segment, starting with Integrated ICT Business segment. Revenue increased year-on-year due to increase in Enterprise and Smart Life Business. Now, while operating profit declined in part due to accelerated growth investment in Smart Life Business, operating profit in Enterprise Business grew from increased revenue as well as improved cost efficiency in the Consumer Communication Business segment. As for Regional Communication Business segment, both first quarter operating revenue and operating profit declined due to drop in fixed line voice service revenue as well as demand for working from home having run its course. There was also the impact of increase in upfront cost for operational efficiency due to the upgrade of the facilities as well as the reinforced security as well as increased electricity cost. Now, both operating revenue and profit are progressing in line with our plans, and we will work to achieve our full-year plan, which aims at increase in both revenue and profit. Let me now turn to the Global Solutions Business segment. Revenue grew year-on-year from growth in domestic business, such as public and enterprise segment, as well as impact of the currency. While increased revenue led to increased profit, Operating profit declined year-on-year due to increase in integration-related costs in global business, as well as increase in investment for growth. But we believe that we are in line with the full-year annual plan. As for real estate and energy and the others business, operating revenue, and operating profit declined year-on-year due to drop in revenue from electricity business at Ennet. Please turn to page 6. I'd like to cover 3 topics, if I may. Please turn to page 7. First, I believe this was already announced. I'd like to talk about the establishment of new companies for the creation of new value. As an initiative to deliver the new medium-term management strategy, which was announced the other day, we established NTT Innovative Devices Corporation, which will develop, manufacture, and sell photonics electronics convergence devices. We also established NTT Green and Food Incorporated, which will produce and sell seafood farmed by land-based aquaculture systems. And also, we integrated NTT Business Associate and NTT Learning Systems to operate as a strategic company in the human capital field. And this will become NTT Exi Partner Corporation. Through these activities, we will deliver creation of new value.
Please turn to page 8. Next, I will explain our shareholder return policy. In order to improve capital efficiency and enhance shareholder returns, the Board of Directors today resolved to buy back an aggregate amount of up to 200 billion yen. Please turn to page 9. This slide shows the past share buybacks for your reference. Started from 1999, and this 200 billion in 24 years, 5.5 trillion yen share has been bought back. With the increase in EPS, we have been increasing the amount. Next, page 10, please. This is also for your reference. Let me touch on the number of shareholders. Since there's been a lot of interest in the recently announced stock split, let me report on the number of shareholders as of the end of June. The graph compares the number of shareholders at the end of the previous fiscal year with the number of shareholders as of the end of June. The increase that had been mild in the past turned to a substantial increase of 18%. We believe that the stock split has triggered interest in investing in NTT stock. Since the number of shareholders is calculated on a quarterly basis, the situation after the effective date of July 1st will be reported again at the time of the announcement of the second quarter financial results. Please turn to page 11. The progress of our initiatives since May under the new medium-term management strategy announced recently is shown here. That is all from me. Thank you very much.